If you are feeling so overwhelmed by a small, disorganized kitchen and you would like to turn it into an organized, high-end thing of beauty, today's episode is just for you, my friend. If you love to live an upscale lifestyle on a downsized budget, I am here for you at Skip to My Life. I don't have a pantry, so everything in my kitchen is in my cabinets, and the thing that most overwhelmed me was all my spices and food seasonings. I purchased some adhesive sticker paper from the business supply store and printed out some labels just by following the instructions on the Avery.com website. I decided to convert all my mismatched spice containers into uniform square plastic containers from Dollar Tree. These small SureFresh containers come 10 for $1.25, but I do want to warn you, get a few more packs than you think you will need. Sometimes those lids fit more securely and sometimes they're a little looser. I am also giving you an alternative, and all of those can be found with links in my description section. One reason I wanted to use these containers is because it's just my husband and I. We don't use a lot of these spices, and so I really didn't need them to take up all the space they were taking. I decided I just wanted to limit my spices and seasonings to these 2 acrylic bins, which I also purchased at Dollar Tree, and I will show you why. After I stuck on the food label stickers, I did go over that with just a little bit of spray sealer. And if you use any kind of spray sealer with your food, you want to make sure that you air it out thoroughly before you put it in an enclosed space. I realized when I was doing this that many of my spices were outdated and needed to be thrown out. Others just barely filled these containers, and then others I had for overstock and I can use to refill the containers when they get empty. Since this area is so small, I decided to double the space by adding some wire shelves from Dollar Tree. I purchased 3 of these wire shelves and I zip tied them together so they're really sturdy and they won't move around when I take my food in and out. Transferred all my baking supplies to these plastic canisters from Dollar Tree. They fit perfectly under the wire racks, but if you prefer glass, I've offered you that alternative also in the description box. There's a link. And finally, those clear plastic bins fit just perfectly on top of the wire racks. And I am telling you that I used to avoid opening this cabinet, and now it makes me so happy when I open it and I can see everything I need at a glance. Now that we have the spices and baking supplies all organized, we are going to utilize these tall containers from Dollar Tree to get everything else in the cupboards organized. And I am going to show you my biggest struggle was removing these labels. So I want to save you a lot of time and energy. I tried about 4 or 5 different ways of removing these labels and the adhesive, and this is the easiest method that I found. I simply took a hairdryer and I got that label soft and warm, and then I took a spatula and etched up that corner. Now I went along with the blow dryer and the spatula, took my time and was really patient, and I was able to, in some cases, get the whole label off in one peel. Once all those containers were clean and ready to go, I was so happy to throw away that giant ball of plastic labeling. So before I have even emptied these messy cupboards, I want to get my containers ready. And so I have sketched out a little diagram of how I want the cupboard to look afterward. So this is going to save a step for me, because instead of taking everything out and then go rifling through it, as I take my things out, I can be putting them in my containers and then just be ready to put them right back in the cupboard. So let's do this. If you are new to my channel, I am so glad we found each other. Comment below and let me know how you found me. Now I'm going to give you 2 different labeling ideas. The first one is these peel and stick labels from Dollar Tree. They have a little window and you can slide your label in and out. And what I do is, after I've affixed those, I just cut off the nutrition information from the box of whatever I'm putting in there and slide it along the side. Dollar Tree also carries packages of acrylic scoops in their party section, and I like to include each one of those boxes with a separate scoop. So this first label idea is really good for you if you like to change the contents of those containers frequently. You can slide those labels in and out. But I'm going to show you a second high-end hack on how to make these look really next level. And it starts by using silver spray paint. I spray painted the lids of those tubs silver only on the outside, not the part that's going to come in contact with the food. Next, I made some labels using Canva.com. This is a free online printing and design service. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. Just go to www.canva.com, C-A-N-V-A. They have all kinds of labels and things like this that are completely free to design. So I just printed those on my sticker paper and voila, there you have it. I wanted to be able to wipe these stickers off, and so I covered them with contact paper. Not only will the process of streamlining and organizing your food system help you feel a little bit more sane, I promise you it will save you big bucks on groceries because you will avoid buying duplicates and you will know exactly what you have. My husband and I recently downsized from a 6-bedroom McMansion to a tiny 3-bedroom love cottage once our kids are grown and flown. So I'm telling you, if you're in the same boat, it is difficult to go from cooking for a large family to just cooking for 2 people. And the process of streamlining my food storage really helped me to think about what we actually use. And it's going to make my life a lot easier for food prep and also a lot healthier. I recently started a fitness challenge and I lost some weight, but I'm going to be really honest with you all. I have fallen off the wagon because of some health concerns, and I am so ready to get back in step with healthy eating. So cleaning out this pantry and making it so easy to see what I have and to make nutritious foods is going to help me get started on my fitness goals once again. I understand that living in a small space is not easy, especially when it comes to food storage, but I promise you that you can do it no matter how small your space, and it's going to start with you really being honest about what you cook and eat regularly, and maybe even changing some of your habits to make more foods at home. Hey, if you're struggling today, I just want to remind you that today is absolutely not the end of your story, so don't give up. Don't quit. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and I am right here alongside you, cheering you on.